Hey, welcome to another video. We have hotfix 1.0.14 for Darktide, and let's see what they've changed. Rejects, welcome to another day on Tertium. Today you'll find in your pack of your rations one serving of corpse starch and hotfix 1.0.14. This hotfix contains crash fixes, localization improvements, and addresses some bugs that fix some combat issues. The next community update post is slated to go out this week and will be addressing our next content update, crafting, weapons, and other pertinent topics. Okay, that should be exciting. Alright, patch notes. What did they do? Crash fixes instability. Fixed a crash that could occur if a player found themselves out of bounds when browsing through shop items, that it could occur when interacting with NPCs in the Morning Star, when textures loaded in, when players couldn't connect to servers, fixed various other unspecifiable crashes, fix some memory leak issues. Oh, okay. Well, these last two are really good. Localization. Fix missing localization in the Shrine of the Omnissiah, of the skip button, when finishing a weekly task, in the Commodore's Vestures, in the Armory Exchange, on some weapon descriptions. Okay, that's interesting. Fix some damage stat localization on the Equinox Mark III Trauma Force Staff. Fixed missing subtitles in cutscenes and Valkyrie briefings. Fixed other minor localization errors and typos. Okay. Cosmetics and character customization. All Zealot Cowl head cosmetics should no longer hide hairstyles. Zealot no longer needs hair regrowth serum from the barber chirurgeon. Edited for clarity 12.7. This refers to cosmetics earned through penances and the armor exchange. Zealot's premium hood still has balding issues. Okay. The Imperial Edition Thunderhammer should now match the promotional imagery. That's a good thing, yeah. Ogryn pre-order beta helmet will no longer apply a voice filter effect. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Should now be able to chain grenades or combat abilities from reload on Thumper Mark II. Chain grenades or combat abilities from reload on Thumper Mark II. Okay. Psyker's Brain Burst should no longer cause warp charge explosions when below its intended threshold. Ogryns should no longer slide in idle movement when swapping between weapons whilst in the air. Players should no longer be able to interrupt the reload animation on the Akatran and Cantriel lasguns by dodge sliding. Okay. Players should now be able to trigger on-kill traits with any chainsword hit. I guess that was bugged before. Big buff to the chainsword if that's true. Fix an issue that caused the Surge Force staff to kill players if pushed above 80% peril. I think that's been a bug for a while now. Ogryns should now correctly get stun immunity on taking lighter hits. Fix an issue where the boss captain enemy in kill missions would be killed through the shield in the Perils of the Warp Explosion. That's pretty cool, actually. They should have just kept that. Fix an issue where Force Staff AoE wasn't working on some enemy units. Fix an issue where Psyker's Psykinetics Aura would not work on elite enemies. An issue where players could block enemy attacks while rescuing their teammates from ledges. Veterans' Deadshot should no longer consume stamina when using the scanner. What? That's weird. Veterans' Passive should now grant allies ammo on kill with the chainsword. The melee weapon trait Decimator should now function properly in the Psychanium. I don't know why they said Psycharium. Isn't it Psychanium? I'm going to have to look now. The Ogryn Club Haymaker trait should no longer trigger with bleed procs and range weapons. Fix an issue where multiple veterans could use their volley fire combat ability to conflict with the optic targeting talent. So I think that's the one where if the veteran uses their volley fire, it highlights enemies for everybody, and if multiple veterans did it at the same time, it would bug out, I guess. Fix an issue where enemies could spawn in view of players near the elevator in Chasm Station HL1611. Dude, enemies are spawning in front of players all the time. There's a lot more issues than just this one. Buffed Heavy Stubber. Buff damage from 75 to 150 to 100 to 200. This is, I'm pretty sure, this is the first non-bug fix change to a weapon that I can remember. Buffed Berserker Armor mod from near 0.5 far 0.6 to near 1 far 0.8. Okay. Buffed Impact from 8 to 16 to 10 to 20. That is a significant buff. Like 25 to 50 damage. And going from like what, 50% damage to 100%, and then 60 to 80. That is very good. And then a little bit of extra impact. Don't know exactly how much 2 and 4 impact translates to, but that's pretty cool because people are saying the heavy stubber kind of sucked. VFX and SFX. Fix some third-person dodge visuals on 4-sword. Fix some animation errors when dodging using Psyker's Smite and then canceling the charge. SFX issues on the Ogryns uppercut punch. Is that still not synced? Fix an issue with lighting VFX that could get stuck on screen if a player released a combat ability when no enemies were alive and then switched to a melee weapon. That is an extremely specific bug. Props to you guys for finding something like that. Whoever the hell found that one, that's very specific. Fix some errors with grenade, inspect, and other third-person visuals. Fix an issue where renegade gunners wouldn't show wounds unless they were dead. Okay. The AFK animation should now sync with the AFK warning pop-up. That's cool, I guess. An issue where curio card rating info was inconsistent with weapon card info. Where weapon cards would overlap the Mark's store price. The Mark's store price, okay. Where the Warp Flurry weapon trait description wouldn't display correctly. It could cause an overlap in the name of the veteran class on the character creation menu. Oh, that's good. Executor trait should now specify what the buff does. Added a clear representation of rate of fire in the weapon detail screen. Ooh, a clear representation of rate of fire in the weapon detail screen. That's very cool. I'm very curious to check what the weapons look like now. Fixed blurriness in the weapon details and appearance view using DLSS. Yeah, that was a huge pain in the ass, so good job. Fixed weapon stats layout that was incorrect with 4-digit number combinations. What the hell that means? I guess if you had a number that went up to 4 digits, it screwed up. Fix missing plus sign when a weapon stat is exactly 0. Fix some weapon descriptions and icons for the two-handed sword in the weapon details screen. Okay. Corrected some attack symbol icons on the weapon stats view for the two-handed chainsword Tigris Mark II. Corrected some attack symbol icons in the weapon stats view for the two-handed chainsword Tigris Mark II. Okay, so that should be... It's mainly like text changes and then weird like visual bugs and stuff. This is the only like significant change is actually buffing this. The rest of this is just minor stuff. Kind of bummed. I hope... I don't know when this is coming out, but I hope I'm around for it. I have to go away for a few days, but if I'm not around when it comes out, then I will make a video about it when it comes back. So yeah, that's it for today. Don't forget I stream on Discord, and I have other Darktide videos, which I will link at the end of this one, so stick around for that. Like and subscribe, it's always appreciated, and have fun in Tertium. I will catch you in the next one.